Hey, it's Curtis here from MyDesigns, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can sell digital products and digital downloads on Etsy through the new MyDesigns Etsy integration. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you may be wondering what type of digital products you can sell, and I'm not going to really jump into that in this video. This video is more of showing you how to integrate MyDesigns with your Etsy account and shops, and then show you how our integration works in terms of publishing, preparing your digital assets, and publishing them in bulk to Etsy. So that's what this video is about. Now, I do understand that a lot of you are probably going to be curious about how you can prepare digital files or find popular niches to create digital files around digital products you can sell. And I'll get into that in other videos, but for now, we're just going to stay focused on how you can use MyDesigns with our Etsy integration to prepare everything. Basically take your digital files like SVG files, etc., and convert them to multiple file types quickly and create .zip files out of them, all right here inside MyDesigns, and then publish them in bulk with great professional mockups, etc. So that's what this video is about, and I'm going to jump right into it. So I'm over here on the MyDesigns dashboard page. I'm going to come over to settings here, click on that, and you'll see this integrations area. I'm going to click on Connect Etsy. And as you can see with this account, I already have it connected to one of my test Etsy stores. So you can see my email address here for my Etsy account and then the actual shop name. So I've connected both of those. Now I'm not going to go into how to do that. There is a written tutorial in the MyDesigns community that you can follow and connect your own Etsy account and your Etsy shop in about 30 to 45 seconds. It's really easy. Now knowing that, you can see that I do have this connected. And the reason I'm showing you that is if I go back to listings, I have just a generic folder of just Frog SVGs, and you can see these are SVGs by going over to the file details. You can see this is an SVG file, which I highly recommend if you're going to take these files and sell them as a digital product or a digital download on Etsy, because we have set up some really powerful file conversion technology that can take your SVG file and convert it to PNG, PDF, JPEG files, EPS files, and DXF files, which are very popular file types. And of course, if you have your main file converted properly to all these different file types that you're selling on Etsy, there's a higher chance that the customers that see this and see all of the file types available are more willing to purchase it because maybe you're providing a file they need. Now, with that being said, I have this folder, this collection, all set up. I have just generic stuff here. It's nothing too crazy, but just to show you how you can streamline this entire process using MyDesigns and the Etsy integration to sell digital products. So I don't have any mockups created yet, but let's go over the data and then we'll jump over to mockups and then we'll jump to the publishing process. So right here you can see I have a title set up, it has my main keyword in there. I have a description. You can see it's kind of long. It's all the same in each of these fields. It's just changing out the keywords. My tags field also has some generic tags here, and I have the quantity, which is really important for Etsy. You're gonna have to have quantity, you're gonna have to have price. So you're going to have these 5 fields here in order to publish to Etsy. So title, description, tags, quantity, and price. And of course, in our edit template area, when you browse templates, we're going to have templates all set up for you. So you can just click one button. You have the perfect template for selling products on Etsy as digital products. Now you can see that I do have this ready. I do have my base SVG file. I'm not going to actually sell these because they're not my files. It's just some files I prepared to show you as a demonstration. But I'm going to go ahead and create mockups now. So I have all 6 of these selected. I'm going to go to More Actions. Let's go down to Mockups. And you can see the actual mockup generator has been updated in preparation for this Etsy integration. So I'm going to use our primary file here. This is just a sample of the first one. And you can see if I scroll down, there's a bunch of these new generic, simpler, I'd say, mockups for selling digital products on Etsy. And I'm actually going to go click on this one here. And you can see I have a primary keyword and a secondary keyword option. If I left these as none, where it says primary keywords and secondary keywords, and I generate a preview, which I'm going to do here, you can see that it's not going to actually have the keyword filled. Some people prefer that. Now, if you're selling a digital product on Etsy, it's going to be really convenient for the customer if you can explain a little bit about what the product is. And that's why I really like this option here. So if I put in keyword 1 and keyword 4, which I might need to show you. I'm going to generate a preview real quick. I'm basically just mapping this to my keyword field so you can see frog, mushroom, instant access. Now maybe let's go with 3 here and generate another preview. and I can show you where that data is actually coming from. Now this is more proper. I can see the file types that are going to be available to the buyer on Etsy. So I'm going to show you where these are coming from real quick. So I'm going to sort my collection by the data set, move to keywords. You see keyword 1 contains my primary keyword, keyword 2 has commercial use, keyword 3 has the file types, and I went and put these in before this video. And keyword 4 has instant access. And the reason I have all of these is I'm not going to use them, but to more like demonstrate to you what you can do and what MyDesigns is capable of when creating mockups. So now back to more actions. Let's create some mockups that we can use on Etsy. So let's go back down. I think I really like this one, but I'm going to show you a few examples. You can see the background. Another thing I wanted to show you while we're on this is the ability to actually change the color of the background. So let's say maybe I wanted that black, then of course I can change the font color too. I'm going to probably want that to be white so that we can see it, but I'm going to generate a preview for you so you can see how that would look. There you go. So you can see that background color. I can kind of change that to whatever I want. It keeps the same look, but more like adds a screen over the background. So that way you can get really creative with different colors and different styles of backgrounds, however you see fit. You can change the font color. So maybe you have a brand you're trying to stick to and you want to have all your mockups look similar. This is a way you can kind of control that. And we are going to continue to add in a lot more mockups, but we do have a decent amount for you to play with right now. But anyway, I'm going to go back to that white look. I'm going to change this to black now that you understand how that works. So the font color is going to be black in this case. Maybe I'll make the file type gray. So you can see here, and then the background will be back to white because I think it looks the cleanest here. And there you go. I like the look of that. So we're going to go with that. And I'm actually going to generate this mockup in bulk. Let's say Etsy mockup 1. I'm just creating a file slot here. So you can see down here, it actually created a file slot in the entire collection. Now I'm going to bulk generate that mockup on all 6 of these listings. So we'll wait for that. And as you can see, that is now done. So if I go to file slots, I'm going to change it to Etsy mockup. We're going to go to the grid view so we can see a bigger view. You see beautiful mockups created in bulk. That's one, and I do want one more mockup to use for Etsy. So I'm going to go back, and we're going to go to more mockups again. And you see we do have like these different canvas art, these wall art, and these posters that you can actually use to create digital products with, or mockups. There's a lot of different options here, but these ones I really like down here. And I'm going to go with one more similar to this, but maybe we'll go with this brick background. We'll try that. Maybe we'll go a little bit like of a darker brick and generate a preview real quick. See what that looks like. Do you think? I'm just going to do this just to show you guys the example. We'll go with this green color, and I'm going to go again keyword 1, keyword 3. I think that's the best. And let's generate a preview. All right, so that's that color. We're going to go actually just go white here. Make sure it looks good. And that's good to go. Again, I did kind of have a gray color here last time for the secondary font. So just like that, I'm going to go with this one. I'll call it Mockup 2. Now, again, you could take advantage of any of the mockups we offer, but in this case, I'm going to go with Mockup 2 here and keep them very similar. And I wanted 2 mockups so I can show you when I am publishing these as digital products on Etsy, that you kind of see the full flow there. All right, so that mockup is created. I'm going to show you now. Again, this is the new mockup. Now, if I change that back to Etsy Mockup 1, you can see the background just slightly different. Not much different other than that, but it is a way you can use different mockups. So with that being done, if you do have your Etsy account set up, this is where the fun begins. So you come up here and you can see this publish button now. If you connect your Etsy account, you're going to see this button appear in your listings page. So I'm going to click publish, and there's digital here. You can see platforms Etsy. You can see products as well, which is Shopify, and we are going to support print-on-demand products such as t-shirts, mugs, stickers, etc. That's coming down the pipeline. We got a lot of work to do there. We're making great progress on it. But first, the digital products are ready for Etsy, so we're going to click this digital side. And the first thing you see is the file that you're inputting into our digital product creation process. And I'm going to select that primary file, which is this one. And you can see, because it's an SVG file, all the different files I can convert this to. And and I'm not just talking about for one listing, I'm talking about for all 6 of these in parallel. We will take your SVG and convert it to a JPEG, PNG, SVG, DXF, EPS, and PDF, create a zip file on the fly, and store it right here in MyDesigns next to your original listing, and do that for every single one of your listings that you have selected. And then go and take a README document that goes over to Etsy. So if a customer purchases your product on Etsy, they'll get the README document, they download it, they take the URL, copy paste it into their browser, and then that gives them the files. So it's fully streamlined for you, completely automated, as much as you can possibly automate something. So I'm going to go through and show you how that works. I'm using primary, and for the sake of this video, let's just convert it to all 6 file types here. So once I have that selected, I'm going to go to next step. This is where you would choose your category for Etsy. You can see all the categories here. I'll keep it arts and collectibles, drawings and illustrations, but if you have any other category you prefer, then you can do that. So next step, in this step you'll choose your mockups. So I want to show you how this works. This is the primary. I'm going to select Etsy mockup 1. That's the mockup primary I want, and you can also choose more than one. So if I want to change this one to the primary, you can see I adjusted it. I want to keep this the primary, and then we'll have this as the secondary mockup. And you can see down here, this is how that would look on Etsy. So I'm going to actually push these 2 mockups to Etsy for each listing, and I'm going to click next step. And then this is where you map your fields. It should auto map for you, but if it does not, you can just select down, choose your title in this case, your description in this case, your tags here, and then your price and quantities. You can see they're already all mapped. You map your fields, and then once you have that, you get a preview of your mockups here. You go to next step, and this is like the last page where you get to choose the shop that you want to publish these to. So if I click up here, you can see this Captain Athletics. That's my test shop on Etsy. So this is where you could choose your shop, and then if you have more than one shop connected to Etsy, they would be listed here. So I'm going to choose that, and then you have a preview of your title, your description, price, quantity, etc. You can scroll down and see everything, the tags too, and the mockups. So you can look at this to make sure everything looks good, and if it does, you'll just go ahead and click this publish button. Alright, so now that I have published that, you can see over here 6 designs in queue. And what is actually happening is our file conversion technology is taking this SVG file for each of these listings individually and converting it to all the file types we selected when we went through that publishing process. And it's creating that zip file. It's going to store it next to this listing on the back end and create a README text document that goes out to Etsy with these mockups that we just created, all the title, descriptions, tags, etc. So once this is complete, I'll move over to my test Etsy shop and show you what that looks like. Alright, so I'm over here on my Etsy shop. You can see draft has 0 because I haven't refreshed the page. The process on MyDesigns show done, so I'm going to refresh this. And you should see all 6 of these products are here now. And just like that, you can see all 6 of these products with the mockups. And exactly what we want. You got the title, description, tag, the amount of stock right here, $9.99, the price, $1.99. So the great thing about that is it's done. We created all the files in bulk, converted them for you, and then created zips in bulk, then stored that in MyDesigns, created all these mockups, and then published everything in bulk to Etsy. It's really, really big deal. That's completely game-changing for anybody that's doing products on Etsy that are digital or digital downloads. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed what we built. We'll continue to refine it. But I do want to show you how this works. So if I come to one of these listings, I'm going to go to Edit. You can see that it has both of our mockups. Remember the brick one we selected with the file types down here and the main keyword here. The primary as well. This is the one we selected as the primary. You can see these are very beautiful mockups. The thumbnail is perfect. The sizing is perfect for Etsy. And again, you can add up to, I think, 4 or 5 mockups through our streamlined publishing process, and we'll continue to let you add more down the road. So if I scroll down, you can see I got the title here. And I go down to the description. That description is here. You can see it's a digital product. Now you got the tags that I had in place as well added, the price and the quantity. And then of course, this is what I was really getting after, is the readme.txt. This is the text document, so any of your customers on Etsy that buy one of these products will get this document instantly. So all they do is when they buy it, they get to download this text document, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I just downloaded that. I'm going to move it to my desktop, minimize this, and you can see readme.txt. You open this document up, and of course this text is going to be updated before you guys are able to use this integration tomorrow, or let's say on the 10th of February. But you can see all your customer will do is just grab this link and they're going to go open up their browser just like this. I'm going to copy paste it into here and it's going to give them a zip file. So I'm going to put that here and open it up so I can show you. So let's create an actual folder just to show you this. I'm going to move this into this folder and actually just extract all the files there. Whoop, move that over here. See, we can check them one by one so you can see exactly what's there. And let's get rid of that zip. So you can see we got the DXF file. That's for Cricut machines and whatnot. Got the EPS file, which you can open in Illustrator. Got the JPEG file, PDF file, PNG file, and SVG. So if I open the SVG, you can see right here in the browser, it looks great. Real SVG file, but what I wanted to show you too, if I open this in Illustrator, that might take a second. So I'm just going to open the PNG while we wait. You see the PNG file here, and the great thing about this as well, as you can see, it's built and it's converted to 4500 by 5400 pixels at 32-bit depth. So it's very high quality. And this is the SVG file in Illustrator, and I want to show you that you can actually edit every single little element as you would like in an SVG file. So that is done. Now let's show you some of these other file types. Got the PDF. I'll just open this in Chrome. You can see that that is there. It's a massive file. Everything's converted perfectly. You got the JPEG file. Now it is a black background at the moment, but when you're able to use this, we're either going to change that to a white background or let you choose a color during the conversion process to add behind your JPEG files. And then up here you got the EPS, which again I can open in Illustrator. Might take a second because it's a big file. And we are considering making those smaller formats, at least in terms of dimensions, before it's opened. While we wait for that, the last one's the DXF file, which I'll show you in a moment here. That one might need some tweaking because it shows 0 kilobytes. So we'll get that fixed. But again, a DXF file, which you can use with your Cricut machines. And there you have it. This is the EPS file. But anyway, that is how this MyDesigns and Etsy integration works for selling digital products and digital downloads on Etsy. It's very easy. We streamlined the entire process for you, all within MyDesigns, so that you don't have to worry about preparing all of these individually, creating all the mockups, editing the data, and then of course publishing and selling them. And this allows a lot of really cool things, which I'll get into in the future. But this is just the start, and this video only is the scratching the surface of what we're doing. But I wanted to show you the full process so that you can start using this right away. Again, you can actually sell PNG files too, but you're only going to be able to convert those to PDF and JPEG, and of course keep the original PNG. If you do have an SVG file as your base file, you're able to convert it to all of the file types that we support in bulk. So I recommend SVG, real SVG files that you sell as the base. But of course, a PNG file or JPEG file will work too. But that is it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know by leaving a comment below. And I'll see you in the next one.